Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Exclusive Chats and Studio Chats. I'm your host, Ecast, the producer. And as always, we have a special guest today, and I'm super pumped. This is a young kid coming straight from the 805. I said 805, not 305, so don't get it confused. 805, he's just a young soul trying to break through, inspired by real ones like J. Cole, Bob Marley, and even Robin Williams. That's crazy because Robin Williams is one of my favorite actors growing up. And yo, he has no handouts, just straight hustle. Welcome, the Kid MAK.
Thank you very much.
What's up,
brother? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, bro.
Hey, bro.
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to
Thank you very much,
Group, bro.
This is awesome. this is pretty remarkable, bro. This is
Thanks,
sick.
bro.
This is sick.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes,
man.
sir.
How was the drive?
Good. You know, can't complain. Not too bad with traffic. Shout out Noah. You know what I mean? He
Cool.
drove us up
The
here,
homie.
You know, the homie. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean? But him and Johnny came up for the ride, and you know, we're just having a good time before the event tomorrow. Hope to see y'all there.
Tomorrow.
Cool.
I'm gonna try to make this best to cut it out before tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, then we'll have
It's all good. It's all good, brother.
Well, y'all don't know what tomorrow is. So today
I
is
apologize.
Today is the 30th, right? Today's the 30th.
Today's the 30th
of June. Tomorrow's the 1st of July.
I apologize.
It's all good. That's all good.
Yeah, the 1st of July, I have my album listening release party. It's gonna be a blast, man. I'm so blessed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be really good. I just had the opportunity of listening to the cuts, and I gotta say honestly, I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
It was a really good surprise. I kind of learned things from you that I didn't know, so I was like, oh shit, the Kid MAK has some. He has some flow in him.
Yeah, man.
Has some flow in him.
It's a blessing, bro. And I got a team behind me. You know
that's
what I mean?
That's one of the things, bro. I keep telling everybody, bro, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go further, take your team.
Yes, sir.
And that's how it is, bro.
That's how it is.
Bro,
right there.
Tell me, I forgot my card, but it's right here, bro. My question cards.
Oh, all good. All good. All right, here we go.
So,
oh shit.
You see, I'm all Steve Harvey-ish and shit with my little
bro.
my little postcards.
You're good. I like it.
Bro, so let's go a little back. I mean, you're young, but let's tell us a bit about Kid MAK and your early life, man.
Well, the Kid MAK. So I started making music about 2020. You know, started doing a little bit of poetry and stuff like that. That just kind of, I don't know, like you end up listening to all your favorite rappers, all your favorite singers, you know what I'm saying? So you just end up wanting to kind of do what they do. And so listening to people like J. Cole, you know what I mean? That was obviously a huge one. At the time of the beginning of when I started making music, I gotta say, like, Eminem was actually like a huge...
Eminem.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, legend, you know? And like in some areas, GOAT.
Yo,
you know what I mean? Most.
Shoot.
That's a debate. That's a debate. But nah, man. I think trying to start off music career, man, I don't know. It's just a grind, bro. Just gotta,
it is.
You know what I'm saying? Just
it
gotta keep putting out songs, keep getting the feedback back, you know what I'm saying? And then kind of just find your sound. That's been my biggest goal from, I'd say, 2020 to now. It's really been just trust yourself, find your sound.
Definitely.
Block out everything else.
That's one of the things that I kind of like mentioned that, you know, earlier when we just got here, you know, once you have that sound locked in that can draw people in, you're in for something special. And I think you kind of like there with this obviously sound is something that evolves, right?
Sir.
As you keep on growing, you should grow with your sound.
Yeah.
Because you know, one thing that I was listening is like a lot of people kind of like disliked, for example, I forgot his name. What's his name? Shit.
I'm sorry, I can't think of it. I apologize. I'm usually good at that too.
Fuck.
We'll get to know each other.
Anyways,
better, you know
they it's one of these rappers. Anyways, Lil Jon. It's not Lil Jon. Was it Lil Jon?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my head right now.
Bro, I'm fucking up right now with my name. It's early anyways, people. Yes, sir. But anyways, the key about that is like you have to evolve as you grow.
Yeah.
Your sound has to change as you grow.
Oh, 1000%.
Because if you keep on doing the same thing that you was doing before, it kind of doesn't reflect an accurate representation of who you are. It's like you're staying behind.
I completely agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
That's
him. That man. Did you see the name came out?
Apologize. I could have gotten that one. I could have gotten that one. I just didn't have the confidence in the moment to take the shot.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. I fucked up here, but anyway, it's about good time and laughter, bro.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. So tell me more. So you started in 2020.
Yeah. So I was still a freshman in high school. So we were kind of talking about it. Starting with just like, how do I make music? Let's start there, right? Man, I downloaded BandLab. It's free. Anybody can use it. And I was kind of in that mode, like, man, this is fun. And I think the biggest difference between like these last, like probably last year or last 2 years that I've been going to college and stuff like that, it's the quality, man. It's that production quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's just what are they actually hearing? That's what I was missing. I would just like record the song, you know what I mean? And be like, man, yeah, I feel like I said that kind of dope. Yeah, I put it down, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I never actually thought about like the song, like the structure of actually putting together those 3 minutes and it being an experience, not just like a freestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like we were talking about, just finding that sound, bro, and trusting yourself just to switch up.
Do you have any family members that are driven into music?
Hell yeah! Shout out Rochella Brown, Keisha. I've been talking to them a little bit more recently. Man, I oh my goodness, I better not forget nobody. Obviously my mama. She never what's it called? No, she actually she sang background a little bit at one point in her life. Sorry, I'm forgetting. But no, like probably my mom in terms of like family and music. Man, that's her playlist.
That's
you know what I mean? Bro. That's her playlist that's back there. So
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
So, bro, tell me about your personal journey in music. How's it been in this short time period?
I don't even want to say like ups and downs. I had a really cool moment where like, I'm paying attention to Distro Kid and out of nowhere, like Africa, like there's just a couple countries in Africa that like, they just like picked up my music out of nowhere. And I got like a little bit of streams for that. I'm like, oh, what the?
That's cool.
All right, cool, right? But I was young at the time and didn't actually understand like for lack of better words, business side of it, you know what I mean? And actually like maintaining,
right? Because
it showed up. And at the time, I think I was maybe a sophomore, maybe junior in high school. Yeah. So like I saw it, I was like, whoa, yo, Danny, you know what I'm saying? yo, freaking Stefan, yo.
My music is in Africa.
Yo. You know what I mean? Fucking, I don't know, but I think more like local and more like to my face, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I've had positive and negative, bro. I feel like anybody that's trying to come up and actually cares about it.
Definitely.
And you gotta really like the negative stuff, you gotta like kind of hear, all right, is this negative? Are they being like overly like, okay, they're just hating on it, right? People that are just hating on it, yes, you gotta just put that to the side. You cannot listen to that. But the people that are being genuine with you and they're coming from their taste, that's your audience. That's your audience. You gotta.
That's facts.
You gotta kind of take what they're saying, and then really like, I don't know.
Everything has to be taken with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
Honestly, because if you listen to all the noise, all the noise is just that noise.
Yeah,
it's just a distraction. But if you have like people that really like show you, hey, I think people who likes you and wants to see you succeed will always give you constructive criticism.
1000%.
And constructive criticism, the way to find constructive criticism is that it's always accompanied by a feedback. If people are just saying, "Oh, this is crap,"
right,
they ain't saying nothing. It was like, well, that's just noise.
I got you. Yeah, exactly.
But if somebody, bro, I think you could fix this. How about that?
Right.
Then that aha moment comes about. You know what I'm saying?
1000%.
So that definitely, those are the little things that, okay, I consider that. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Obviously, you consider all these factors, but in the end, it's you.
Yeah.
It's you. Your music is, what are you trying to show people and what are you trying to give your fans? You know,
1000%.
But I think you're going on the right path with this this project that you got going on, man. What are some of your musical inspirations and influences?
Man, well, I've already said J. Cole. Obviously, that's what, man. Everyone texts me like my story replies sometimes, like on like a song that maybe did a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? They'll always be like, "You like J. Cole, don't you?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." He's like, you can't hate on it, you know what I mean? You can't hate on it. It's just it pokes through. Your inspirations pokes through.
Yeah,
you know
definitely, definitely.
But man, right now, let's give you more like current. You know what? Kind of played as like cheesy, I guess, and I personally don't think so at all. But in terms of Dave Matthews Band, they have been a huge like part of my life, period. But like really trying to think about live and think about like, all right, now why when I went to their show did I think that this was the best live show I've ever seen in my entire life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I love jazz band. I love the improvisation. You know what I mean? I love that all of them are in the music. That's why I just introduced you to Noah. That's my guitarist right there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so, about like, to test them skills.
Ooh. No, but what's it called? But you know, just trying to actually find people like, cause that's the next step. You know, finding just the group of people to keep making music with. That's honestly what I want to do.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know. Just probably that's a big one right now because of you know just the live and trying to get all of my stuff into live shows and actually start performing for my fans and stuff like that. Bob Marley, like I don't know. It's just I love the vibe. I love just reggae music.
Yeah,
I guess,
but
you know what I mean.
I love reggae music.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Coming
like,
from Puerto Rico.
Ooh,
bro, to me, reggae, it's really close. I mean, it's a Caribbean flow. It's a Caribbean sound.
Yeah.
It's, we then later on through the years, we turn it into reggaeton. That's why it says reggaeton.
Right,
Because it comes from the roots of reggae and stuff. And so my boy always be like, man, you always want to turn all my songs into fucking reggae. I was like, bro, it's just reggae's a vibe, bro.
Yeah, 1000%.
And nobody hates reggae. I don't really, I haven't heard nobody hate reggae.
Especially with like the military. Like, let's be honest, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, I feel like that's I don't know. That's always been a safe option. You got the aux, you know, like a band, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know a band that like, boy just put me on Groundation. I think that's their name.
Do you Groundation. I have not heard that.
I'll put you on later. But anyways, just like something safe like that. Just a good vibe, good safe.
Bro, everybody, everybody just like there's especially in this here in California. There's so many reggae bands, so many.
Yeah.
Like I've never been anywhere else in the world that has so many reggae bands, which is kind of crazy to me. But this band, and I consider it the best band in the whole Caribbean, and probably the best reggae Hispanic band is Cultura Profética, coming from Puerto Rico. Cultura Profética. I'm gonna put you into it.
That's what I'm saying. After you can put
bro,
this there you go. That's how it works.
They came. I hate myself that I didn't. They came to Santa Cruz a few years back, and I wasn't able to show up. But they were like champions, like I don't know how many years in a row of the reggae band like contests and shit like that. They're really good.
Man,
really good.
That's fine.
But yeah, I'll put you into that, bro.
Yeah.
So man, let's talk about the little project that you got going on right now.
Never been better.
It's never been better.
Toxic title. No. I love it. I'm very happy. I think that it's a little EP, 6 songs. The best way to put it is I made all these songs with the intention of them being live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And testing kind of like we talked about earlier, with sounds and everything, testing testing my voice. Like you heard I'm singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
one of the things that definitely caught me off guard because I was like, oh man, he's just a rapper. He's just gonna come out rapping. And then I started listening to it. I was like, wait a second. I did not expect this. And I was like, I fuck with this. I like it.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. I mean the intro. That like watch
June the intro in Juneteenth.
Well, so that was when the final version of it came out. It's only intro.
Oh, it's only intro.
So,
okay.
Like, I suck at organizing files and stuff. So right. That version. I finished it on Juneteenth.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
I think the email I sent you is like intro, like Juneteenth final !
Yeah, that's what it is. I was like, that's a cool name, I guess. But the interesting thing about that song is that the way that you introduce everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did it on purpose, but I heard Martin Luther King style of delivery your intro right there.
Oh,
It was like I promise you're not gonna repent yourself.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like that delivery of kind of like bringing people in.
Yeah, man. So the whole point of the intro is to catch people off guard. You know what I'm saying? I'm singing, I'm rapping, I'm with like, the Spanish guitar, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
wanna, you know what I'm saying?
no,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I don't know, but in the beginning, yeah, and that I was thinking about it, right? Because that was blank at first.
Mm.
And I was really thinking about, I was like, man, my local area, why can I not like, I don't know, get as much what's it called? Like, I guess traction. You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? Obviously, I need to be better on the social media. That's something that me and my team always, talk about. It's like, Drew, when are you gonna start? Like, when are we gonna, you know what I mean? We got to get on reels. We got to get on posts.
Yeah.
We got to get everything going, and that's gonna start with all this live stuff. Thank God. But man, like trying to like, it's literally like, hey, come on, I promise you, this is worth it. This is dope. And I was thinking of the idea of like a market of people just walking around.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy.
I guess extra.
You know what I mean?
Paperboard here.
But it's just like literally like telling people like, look, yes, it is how it sounds. It's gonna be crazy, but like I found a good crazy, and I think people rock with crazy sometimes.
Bro, and in this little part, you even have a Soldies vibe too.
Yes, I do. Last track,
bro.
Yeah. What doesn't matter?
What doesn't matter?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, wait a second. I can see you singing. I was like, what?
So that was my first song in 6/4. So that was a cool challenge on actually being able to write. Chris Stapleton had a huge inspo on me for like that song, kind of, because I wrote that originally, the lyrics and kind of instrumentation of more of a country.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Weird, right? And then I stumbled along that beat from a really good producer, and man, I heard it. It was same BPM type thing like that, and I knew it was 6/4, and I was like, oh my God, wait. And I just switched up the verse a little bit, switched up the chorus, just barely even anything, and I was like, we got something here.
That was really cool, man.
Thank
honestly,
you very much.
It caught me by surprise.
Yeah,
because I was listening to that before that one. I was listening to She's Gone.
Yeah,
and then it flipped it to that, and I was like, wait a second, this is different. I like it. I like it, and I promise you guys, you guys are gonna like it,
bro. You
guys are gonna like it.
I'm very confident. I'm very confident in just that, like what I was talking about with like just to make it digestible. You know what I mean? Like something that people will relate to.
How long? I'm sorry to cut you off, but how long did it take you to put this project together?
Well, those so White Rose on that one I think. I wish I could ask Johnny. I'll ask him later. But I think that one might be my oldest song, like that I've maybe written. She's Gone is old. She's Gone is almost 2 years old now. So
wow.
Yeah, right. So I've had that in the vault. This guy over there keeps telling me, hey, now release it. Just do it. It's good. I was like, yes, I know. Just I want it to be important. I want it to be, because I don't know. It's the second track on the it's the second track on the project, and I think a lot of people say it's their favorite one. You know what I mean? So
I can see that.
You know what I mean? So you try to go for that. You try to go for like what do people like when you genuinely play? Because you can tell the difference when like, and not to put any hate on friends or nothing, because I always appreciate support and like listen to my stuff. But you can tell the difference between bobbing your head or messing with the music because it's your homies, and bobbing your head and messing with the music because it's like
you really like it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you can tell the difference.
Yeah. And I feel like with all these songs, I waited because there's probably, I think originally it was gonna be a 9-song project, and I just realized I was like, man, but with these 6 songs, I'm getting that reaction. And if you know what I mean, like especially nowadays, people's attention span.
Oh yeah, it's super short, man. It's super short. So bro, trust me, because I'm struggling with that too.
Yeah, but just with the 6 songs, hey y'all, I got a project under 20 minutes that like
you can sit down and listen.
It's a car drive.
Yeah,
it's easy. You know what I mean? It's really easy, and you're gonna mess with it. I promise you, you're gonna mess with it.
That's cool, bro. That's cool, man.
Appreciate
going a little bit now of the music and more into you, this is a question that I
All
always
right.
ask. You've probably watched my show,
Yes, sir.
and bro, how's your mental health? How
Good,
do
man.
you do to kind of like
Well, I guess.
deal with it, and get away from things that are kind of negative and stuff like that?
Well, like, to be honest, like, just being a young adult, I feel like there's gonna be like just new challenges I've never faced yet that are coming at me that are challenging. Some make
Mm-hmm.
me feel different ways than others. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But it's about that support system. It's about like I got a
Facts.
great ass girlfriend. She's the fucking best. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? She is a wonderful support system for me. She'll like always be there, and like kind of those like moments where it's like I don't want anyone around me.
Mm.
But no,
Mm.
I always. You see what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
important.
no, I get
My
you.
boy Johnny out there, you just gotta find him. You know what I
Shout
mean?
out Johnny.
Shout out Johnny. Hey, I'm gonna say that a lot in my career. Y'all better get used to it. I'll be real with you. But yeah, man, that's just what I think is so important for people my age. Is like loneliness is easy and it's hard to escape. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And are easy to get into. My fault. And I don't know. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. That's the perfect word. I am grateful without a doubt. Like the challenges I was dealing with, to be able to overcome them the way I overcame them.
That's beautiful, bro.
Thank you very much.
You said graceful, bro, and that's one of my favorite words. And not only favorite word, it's a favorite way of being.
Yeah.
For me, being graceful after a long time, like trying to like find myself and whatnot. And the other day, I started listening to "It's All About You." All About You. It's this audiobook that Russ did, and there's three things that it require to follow your dreams. You gotta be delusional. You gotta be some sort of crazy to just believe in what you gotta believe. I mean, you can be good. The second was you gotta be persistent.
Yeah.
Because perseverance comes a long ways. If you get stuck at one thing and you don't keep trying, then you kind of like getting stuck in your whole life. And then in the end, you got to be grateful.
Yeah.
You got to be appreciative of all the obstacles that you come through in your life, because those obstacles are shaping the man or the person you are going to become.
Well put. 1000%. I agree with every word you just said right there.
Bro, I just heard, it's crazy enough, man. I'm a student of the life, bro.
Yeah.
I love learning. And every day I learn something new. If I didn't learn something new every day, I honestly feel like I wasted my day. That was a waste of time for me. I was like, why did I wake up today? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself every day that. I was like, oh shoot, I learned this today.
Yeah.
So once you identify the factor that you learn something, then you be like, oh, thank God I learned that. That's the graceful moment right there.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
yes, sir.
You're going far, man. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro.
Tell me some look aheads. I know that tomorrow that you got the listening party.
Yep.
Tell us more about that.
So yeah, shout out I on I. They're gonna be hosting it. Little pizza joint. You know what I'm saying? In Lompoc, California.
Okay.
Man, it's a blessing because this is my first event. This is my first live anything showing my face while my music's playing. So man, you got to be thankful because like I've gotten the no's, and that's what comes with persistence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna get so many no's, and then that yes feels fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, just
facts.
genuinely. So now with like getting the opportunity to have a venue say yes and like be like yeah, come on, come have your album release party. Now I get to bring people and I get to show them. I get to walk the walk. That's kind of what I feel like helps with like people going out and seeing it and having it on the speakers. Is that gives you the opportunity where like right here I'm talking the talk, and then out there I'm walking the walk. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
That it is, man. So tomorrow is that event in Lompoc. What's the name again? Of the
I
place?
on I. So I on I. So the letter I. It's dope.
And tomorrow also releases the
so
EP.
we had I'm gonna literally have to put out not a statement, but just like a little YouTube thing. DistroKid like informed me I couldn't like with my plan or whatever, I couldn't release it on the 1st because I kept editing it because I care about this, right? So they hit me with the 5 days. So I was like, so July 4th. Yeah.
That's cool.
But
July 4th.
Well, we're releasing the same day now.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
listening to your shit. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was thinking about it last night. I told my wife, I was like, damn, I forgot I got a song coming. I haven't even done content for this. So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
4th.
like, but I'm also, just because, like I said, July 1st, so they're gonna get something July 1st. I'm putting out "She's Gone."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I feel like
Okay.
that's a good track.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is. It is.
But man, I'm excited. You know that I'm nervous, excited because you care about it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like kind of getting in the world of, like I don't know, the feeling of, okay, crap, I actually just put the work in right there,
Mm.
and like I'm in the position to get rewarded for it. That's been a minute. You know, it's been a minute since I felt that feeling. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Awesome, bro.
It's a blessing.
Awesome. Well, bro, give everybody a shout out to your platforms, where they can find you.
Got you. Hey, so look, Instagram at the Kid MAK is gonna be the_kid_MAK. Spotify, the Kid MAK, Apple Music, all that. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, you know what I'm saying? All that.
Any special shout outs?
Man, you know what? Let's give a shout out to people important. Johnny, Noah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make moves, bro. I swear to God. You know, shout out Jason, shout out Sam, shout out Wilson, all them always give me love, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the parents, you know, I do it every day for y'all. Shout out the girlfriend, shout out Lena, shout out God, most importantly. Am I missing anybody? Hope not. Shout out Pat. Actually, that's a great thing. My boy Pat, he's taught me a lot about this maturing and actually trying to chase the music dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, for local artists and stuff like that, there's not that much money in it no more. And so like actually trying to get my goal and like be the fucking best of the best, there's hard work, and then that leads to when you're lucky. But you can't expect to get lucky before that hard work's put in. So that's what I'm learning right now.
Facts.
But Manny, thank you so much.
Nah,
hey,
it's my
also
pleasure,
shout out, bro.
shit.
Go listen to Manny's shit on the July 4th as well. What's the title?
Which ecast, this is exclusive chat and studio tracks. So you gotta check it out. My guy, the Kid MAK. Thank you everybody for being here with us for a minute. This was episode 12, people.
Episode 12.
And there's more episodes coming. So stay tuned and go cap that the EP project. It's gonna come out. It's really, really good. So y'all can't miss it. We'll catch you in the next one.